Welcome to Narrow Ground Entertainment. I am Steve the Unimpressed, and this is episode 16 of Steve Solo's 7 Days to Die Alpha 19. I am still in the phosphorus? I am still in the nitrate powder mine, where I left off last episode, which I am actually going to get out of now since it is daylight and I don't have to worry about running zombies. I'm going to plan specifically tonight to be at the coal mine, which is a little bit further away. A big part of the reason I picked the nitrate powder mine last episode to mine in was that it was closer to home than the coal mine, and I was running over here at night. So tonight I will try and make sure that I get over to the coal mine. It takes both of them to make gunpowder, so I need to make sure I'm producing some of each. For today, though, I'm going to get back to base, deposit some of the nitrate powder and other things that I mined during the night, and probably head over to the desert and take a look around there to see what else is going on. I had mentioned in a previous episode that to make this pure mineral water we will need both goldenrod and chrysanthemum, and we'll need a good supply of both of those. So the first order of business today is going to be to get some of each of those planted at our farm. I'm going to go ahead and make these into chrysanthemum seeds quickly. And get those on my hotbar, and then run down to the farm. And because of when I'm planting these are going to be a little out of sync with the rest of the stuff, but that's okay. And since I have 2 seeds for each at the moment, but only one farm plot in this row, I'm going to plant the other chrysanthemum seed over with the goldenrod flowers. Because it doesn't really matter. I'll straighten it out eventually. Now that chore is completed, I am going to get into town and pick something to raid. Well, after I deal with this fella. Look at that, he brought us a better iron pickaxe. And the location I have settled on to raid for today is this one, which is apparently the Journey's End Hotel. I picked it because I picked it because it looked large on the map, but I don't think I have raided this before. Not sure if it's new or not. It might just be one that I haven't personally gone into. Before I go in there, though, I'm going to go and pick up this airdrop that I didn't have time to gather in whatever episode it dropped in. Rabbit, lumberjack. There, I leveled up. Let's see what's in the supply crate. A lot of first aid kits, some antibiotics, and some canned food. And a leather hood that I'm just going to scrap immediately. Possibly it's fortunate that I did come around the back of this place, because I see a light. I also hear a zombie. And light generally leads to treasure. Well, if there's some kind of access near this light, I am not finding it, so I'm going to go back to the original plan and just go in the front door. After I kill this lumberjack. Ouch. And those first aid kits came in handy. There, in through the front door. Oops. Apparently we've already forfeited the possibility of stealth, so I'm just going to try to take these guys out before they tear the place apart. Okay, well, now that it's quieter, let's walk around a little bit and see if there are any more. Like him. Feral zombies, which is what the nurse with the glowing red eyes was, are able to run even during the daylight, so when you're raiding structures, beware of them. Fortunately, my quick reflexes saved me from any difficulty there. And now, it seems like this place is good and cleared out, so I think it is time to start gathering up all the goodies in the place. Although maybe I will check behind some of these doors first, just in case. Oof. Yep, there's still one in there. Okay, that went better than it had any right to go. Where did they even come from, though? Oh, I see. They were up above the bathrooms. Okay, clearly I have not checked upstairs carefully enough yet. So let's do that quickly. Missed the feral twice, but got her in the end. Suppose any that were up on top probably should have been tipped off by the gunshots, but you can never quite tell with this game. Okay, maybe not. Again, that went better than it had any right to go. I hear a vulture somewhere. There you are. No, come here. Alright, and we're going to follow him right down, because, you know, we need farm plots. Okay, now the place is clear. You know, probably. Nope. Found another door I didn't open. Okay, it just goes out to the balcony. Alright, I'm going to assume that I am now fine-ish and start looting. After the incident that occurred before the last Horde night, I think I'm going to break the paintings and any glass that I feel the desire to take out with the robotic sledge. It seems safer that way. Alright, I've looted most of the rest of the house, so I'm going to come back and do the main treasure trove on camera. Because the best stuff is generally going to be in this. So let's see what we have. Some blueberries in the Shamway box. Nothing that exciting in the gun store box. Lots of ammo in the ammo pile, which is, of course, to be expected. Oh, hey. 2 potatoes. Not enough to make a seed, but am finally finding some potatoes in this playthrough. I think those are the first potatoes I've seen this entire game. What do we have here? Automatic Weapons Handbook. Go ahead and read one of those right away. And the Ironbreaker mod schematic. I'll read that right away too. Ironbreaker mod is for pickaxes and helps you mine iron more quickly in your mines, and also break through anything that is scrap metal more quickly. So there's a good chance that I will add that mod to my pickaxe. I also need to go and get rid of some stuff if I want to collect the rest of this. As is relatively frequent, the reinforced chest has some valuable finds for us. A hunting rifle that is quality 3, which is better than what I have right now, and a scope, which I didn't have any of at all yet. This is a pretty good one too, 8x magnification. That is everything up here. Now I just have to go back down to the storage chests outside, figure out what I'm taking back with me, and get back home. And wow, it is already 7:30. I better do that quickly. I'm going to have to stop looting structures in these episodes because I don't really wind up with that much footage that I actually want to show in the videos, and it takes a long time. Some other things I found were the schematic for pump shotguns, which I am of course going to read, and 2 more skill books that I didn't have. Another volume of Batter Up, which improves your use of clubs, and another volume of The Great Heist, which improves the stuff that you find when you're looting. Yeah, unfortunately, while raiding structures is one of the primary ways of getting yourself better equipment in this game, it isn't that great for getting stuff that's interesting to show in a video, I'm discovering. So I'll have to see what I'm going to do about that. Either that or I need to talk more as I raid. One of the two. Ah man, it's 9 o'clock. I'm just barely getting back to base. I've got an inventory full of stuff that I need to put away, and I wanted to get to the coal mine tonight. Time management is just a very important skill in this game, and I'm not managing it as well as I could be. Well, there's the official nightfall sound, and I'm nowhere near the coal mine. I'm not really worried about traveling there at night anymore, but I think that I'm not going to go to the coal mine at all tonight. It is clear that I need to do some inventory management. And there are some weapons that I need to modify, and so on and so forth anyway. So, let's spend the rest of this episode doing that instead. As important as time management in this game is inventory management, and I'm doing at least as poor a job of that as I am of time management lately. Now, I found several more things on that raid that need my attention. One of them is that I found a better hunting rifle than the one I'm currently using. But before I do anything about that, I'm actually going to check on my skills menu, because I might be able to make a better one still. I'm going to have to straighten up this crafting materials chest, because I've also been storing duplicate items that I'm intending to sell in here, and there isn't enough room for those to both be in the same chest. So I need to deal with that. First, let's deal with the stats menu. I have 1 point available, and like I had said before, I kind of want to get into the Demolitions Expert skill tree this time around. Not to mention, I have plenty of 7.62 ammunition right now, so I don't really need to save my gunpowder for making that. So I'm going to purchase the next rank of that, and for the next Horde night, I think I'm going to try making some landmines and spreading them around down amongst the towers. Now, for the hunting rifle. Interestingly, my quality 2 hunting rifle is actually better than the quality 3 hunting rifle that I found. At least better in terms of damage. So I think I'm actually going to stick with the quality 2 hunting rifle. However, instead of the hunter mod that I had on it before, which does twice as much damage to anything that's living, which, since I'm in a single-player game, would just mean the wild animals, I haven't been having nearly as many problems with them lately, so I'm going to switch to using the scope on that. And I'll have to make sure to look through that before the end of this episode. Now the next thing to address is that I'm keeping all of the stuff that I'm saving up to sell in the same chest as the general crafting components. So I'm going to repurpose this chest up here, which I've just been using to store random junk, as the chest to store things I'm intending to sell. Put that hunting rifle and this quality 6 blunderbuss right into that immediately, along with this extra Ironbreaker mod schematic. Anything else in my inventory that should go in there? No, not at the moment. Okay, all the stuff I'm planning to sell immediately is now in there. Oh, except this book that's in my inventory. And I think, since I'm rearranging all my storage anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take all of the canned food and store that in there, because the food storage chest is another one that has been overflowing and doesn't have any room for me to put anything new in it. And since I just got potatoes, I need to put potatoes in there. There. That problem solved. Oop, except that I'm going to put the cans of chili back in the food chest. And save those, because you can use those as part of making chili dogs, if I remember correctly. Yes. So let's keep those around instead of selling them. Now I'm going to add another chest down here in the basement for all of the things that I'm ultimately planning to sell, but not selling immediately. So they'll be safer down here, where they can't be accidentally destroyed if zombies break through my walls. But I don't want them to continue sharing the same container with all of the crafting components. So let's get the Duke's Casino tokens and the old cash and the silver and gold nuggets. Put those in their own spot. Oop. I hear some zombie dogs in the background. Where are they? Or maybe I don't? No, I definitely heard a dog. I suppose it could have been a wolf fighting a zombie, but it sounded like it was over here, so let's just go check quickly. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and that joker. Nope. I heard panting, so there's another animal around. Hey, there we go. 2 more. Now let's get out the machete and harvest those before they disappear. Nope, here's another. There, that's a lot of farm plots. If you've been paying attention to my inventory during that, you'll notice that I also found a higher quality machete during that raiding expedition. And since that one is actually an improvement in every stat, I'm going to start using that one. I'm going to add my tempered blade mod to that. And since the quality 1 equipment isn't generally worth very much, I'm going to go ahead and scrap this one. Add that to my machete parts collection. There, now I've gotten some level of control over my inventory clutter down in the base, which I guess was a good way to spend the night. But the night is almost over, and it's almost time to end the episode. Before we do that, though, let's load this rifle and just take a look through the scope. Let me see here. They still haven't really fixed the scopes, but you can see through them. But it's nice to be able to see longer distances through them. The problem I've always had with scopes in this game is that when you zoom in, you don't have very fine control over the amount of movement. So it's very hard to actually aim precisely when you're zoomed in. Hopefully they'll improve that one of these days. Until then, though, I'll just deal with it. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel to see more content from me, and if you'd like to help my channel grow, please share it with your friends. Goodbye and God bless.